This poem is about a girl. Simple as that. Addicted, like a drug. No taste, no smell. Just the idea gets me going, gets me yearning. This drug isn't like any other. It doesn't call for you. It softly whispers and tells you little secrets about how it won't do anything for you. But like an addict, you decide to keep trying it. You pray for that high that is never delivered, for that high that is expected, for that high you know will not ever come. It's like a normal addiction. It isn't like a normal addiction. The normal drug, it is nothing you have ever had, but all the similarities. You make you want to make this drug your very own. Make it a special blend just for you. You want to love this drug, but you know, like a repeat addict, nothing good will come from it. But you try again. This time around, the drug isn't that strong. That is a lie you tell yourself when you yearn for the drug. When you go and pick up that needle, roll that paper, light that pipe, you tell yourself this is the last time until it comes calling again. You make all the excuses in the world, but you can't seem to stay away. Your mind calls for it, your body calls for it. Your brain repeatedly tells you it is no good. You don't listen. Your brain can't possibly understand. Not this time around. This is a new strand. Your brain warns you of the pain to come. You feel the pain, but it isn't hard enough. You haven't hurt yourself enough. The high wasn't enough. The addict in you wants it and tell you that it's okay. But your heart only listens to the addict because your heart knows no better. You know the strand will be the best strand. It's the one you can't seem to stay away from. You want to hide in it. You want to hide it from the world. You want it all for yourself. The selfish little girl in you tells you that it's okay not to share. The grown lady warns you that it'll never be enough. The you in you knows that you've had enough. But like an addict, you go back. You tell yourself little lies that you know you won't listen to. Because this is your strand. You can make this strand exactly how you want it. That's the lie you tell yourself. You tell yourself you have to protect it. You can't be far from it. And it can't be gone for long. You try others, but the addict in you will never be satisfied. It will always want more. It will be like others, but this one is yours. It is the first time you've ever felt this way, so it must have been made just for you. The hurt you'll get from it will be the most amazing hurt you can get. The addict in you, wait for it, but it hasn't come yet. But it calls, never loudly, always a whisper. When you think you've kicked the addiction calls back. It comes in a different form. Not smoke, not a needle, not in a pipe. Now you sniff it. You have come accustomed to its smell. You decide you can just take that and run with it. But the daily reminder is just a little ache that becomes a full out pain. Withdrawal is definitely a thing that will happen. But you like this withdrawal. It's almost as addicting as the drug. You look around and see the drug doesn't seem to care if you take another sniff or not. You try to convince yourself that the smell is just too much, that you don't want the smell, but in reality, it's the only thing you yearn for. It's amazing you can almost eat it. You want to taste it, but you tell yourself not to, because if you ever did, you would never stop the habit. But the addict in you hears that you have to taste it. Smelling it will only last for so long. But while it lasts, you will enjoy it. You'll try to convince yourself if you smell that way, you'll be fine. If you just smell, you'll be fine. The addict in you plays little tricks on your brain. You know this, but you can't seem to control it. The daily ache is just a pinch now. You'll be fine because it'll remain that way forever. That's what your brain tells the addict. But the addict just pictures lying with it, having a good time with it, sleeping with it. You tell yourself, since you haven't tasted it, it's not really a drug. You know that you have to taste a drug for it to be a drug. Ways around it seems to be the best attack. It is really a drug. You've convinced yourself that you're not addicted to the drug, but the idea of the drug, you tell yourself you're safe. and you want the pain to come. Your addiction to pain is as needed as your addiction to the drug. You can take the pain in doses. It isn't strong. It doesn't take over. It doesn't get you high. It doesn't demand. It doesn't command. It does the job. You're not sure what the job is, but you know it is worth every penny. So this poem is not about drugs. It sounds like it's about drugs. It's about a girl that I was kind of in love with, I think. I had an addiction to her, obsession to her, and it was hard to get away from her. She kept saying she didn't like me, but it was all a lie. Anyways, I'm over her. We have a cordial relationship, and we speak every so often.